Hey, good people. Not showing my face today, but I'm out walking, trying to recover after all that smoke. Just really sad how these doctors will say what they want to say about you. Gotta stop and break. I didn't walk down a long way. They'll say what they want to say about you, but not listen to you. They just go by what's in the chart and treat you like that's still your current issue. Now, I do know that I do still suffer with some symptoms of PTSD, but it is not like that. My home was full of smoke. Y'all had to break. But my grass need cutting. But my home was full of smoke, and what happened was, too much of it got in my house. And I don't know what people were burning, but it didn't smell like trash. It smelled like chemicals. And when I try to tell them that's what I'm smelling, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, well, we don't smell anything. Of course you don't. It's not your house. Oh, I gotta get this cut, y'all. Look at this grass. Then grew up on the system. My back has been trying to hurt some. Anyway, I'm glad to be out the hospital and back to doing my stuff. Gonna get one more walk down in here. But I would say this, y'all. When you know what you know that you know, stick to it. Please don't let nobody plant a label on you. I don't care what PTSD is. At the end of the day, I'm a child of God. And it doesn't mean we won't suffer. But what it does mean is that we do have help if we do start going through stuff. And somebody left some, threw some bottles out here in my yard. Yeah, so at the end of the day, what it does mean is that we will go through just like anybody else does. Difference is, we are relying on God. And we're trusting God to get us through. Common sense was, if you're in a fire, in a house, and you see that fire, the procedure is, if you can't get out standing, then you stop, drop, and roll, right? And crawl your way out. Well, imagine nothing but your home full of smoke. There is no flames, but there's lots of smoke. And you laying there trying to, y'all look how far down I got. Yes. And you laying there trying to sleep and rest, and this stuff is going in your sleep apnea machine and your lungs. And all of a sudden, I felt high as a kite, y'all. When I tell y'all, I ain't felt like that in years. Last time I felt like that was probably 2004 or 5. Back when I used to do drugs. But anyways, kids, if you're watching or listening, don't do drugs. They're not good for you. They mess your body up. You get older, then you have a lot of illnesses that you don't have to have. But because you chose to do what you did, you will get those illnesses. Whew. I'm so glad that I did get up and walk some today. I feel it relaxing me down already. But yeah, don't do drugs. At the end of the day, you're gonna rush yourself to a premature health conditions, or health conditions that are preventable. Like breathing and stuff. You don't think you need your lungs? If COVID didn't teach anybody anything, should have taught them that they need their lungs. But anyway, like I said, there was a lot of smoke in my house, a lot of chemicals smelling. It didn't smell like regular smoke. And my first thing to do was leave the home, go get some fresh air somewhere else, and just give it a couple hours, maybe it'd be cleared out. Well, my mistake was it didn't clear out. Even if I wouldn't have been in the hospital, I couldn't have stayed here because the smoke was still in the house the next day when I came home from the hospital. So it was just really one big mess that people don't think about others around them, and how what one neighbor does, it does affect the others. I don't care how much you own your property, but whatever you do, it's going to affect everybody around you. And so they was drilling me about where was the fire at, how did the fire start, and I'm like, I don't know. I told you all I got was smoke, and the smoke didn't smell like regular smoke. It smelled like chemicals. Like, it smelled like ammonia, vinegar, and Ajax put together. That's what it smelled like. And so, whatever it was, it triggered a reaction in my brain. Had me quite loony. I went loony. Well, I wouldn't say loony. I say I went like into I don't know what that was, but it was demonic. That's what I will say about it. It was nothing of God about that situation. But God did see me through that. He saw me through that situation. And I thank God for that. He did see me through that, and he was leading and guiding me. So don't ever think just because you have an issue that God ain't there with you, because he is there with you. He there with you. You just got to be able to recognize who he's sending for you. And at this point, I was able to recognize that, you know, even though they were God-fearing men and women, they didn't act like it on this day. On this particular day, they swore up and down that I smoked some meth, and that they swore up and down that oh, what is that? I heard something. I don't know what that was. Ooh. It's always something. Let me walk down here. See if we can see anything. I don't see anything, but y'all, I need my grass cut. It's bad. Y'all know it don't usually get like this, but I'm talking to my son about cutting it. Him and my daughter and her crew about cutting it. My goodness. I got a lot of trees grew up here since last year. Look how tall that tree has gotten. And this one. They just jumped up and started growing. But anyway, y'all, I done got down this far. I might as well make another circle here. Maybe not go as far, but at least go. But yeah, I got accused of doing drugs and basically being told that I was paranoid and crazy and that nothing was happening and that it was all in my head. And basically they wanted, they wanted to evaluate me for a mental issue that should have been a physical issue as well, because of what I had just inhaled. which was that smoke. And I feel like the worst part of it all was that they didn't listen to me. They heard what they wanted to hear, and they went by how I was being jittery. I was jittery some because I had just taken the breathing treatment about an hour beforehand. Y'all, it was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I want me something to eat. All right, y'all, so just gonna leave you with this here. I don't care what people tell you, what they call you, you stick to what God say. I don't care. I might have been out of it, but I knew God. I knew God. I was talking to the ambulance man about God. I was talking to the doctor about God. And like I said, to the two nurses I had, be careful how you treat me, because after this stuff wears down, I'm going to remember what you did and what you said to me and how you treated me. Or if I don't remember what you said all the way, I will remember bits and pieces of your face and what it was you did to me or how you treated me, you know. Because I don't care, even if I had been a drug addict, the way I was getting treated and pressured. Just imagine if I hadn't been in recovery for over 14 years and I was weak and they kept pressuring me and saying, well, go ahead and tell us you smoked a little bit. You know, go ahead and tell us, you know, that's what you did. You know, we just here to help you. We're here to help you. I say, you can't be here to help me because you're not listening to me. And so, just imagine if somebody weak-minded had been that person in my position, and because they were accusing them of doing drugs, that they actually went out and started doing drugs again, relapsed because of what somebody said to them. I have been over 14 years clean. I think it's actually 15, might be going on 16. I'm not sure. The pandemic messed me up and I kind of got off track counting. But let's say it was 2005 when I quit. Let's see, 2005 in 10 years is, I can't count, y'all. Let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 16, 17. Actually, it's been 17 years, y'all. November will be 17 years that I have been off in drugs and alcohol. And they want to try to set a sister back. Ain't that something? It didn't faze me, though, and I know, without a shadow of doubt, I mean, I already know that that's one temptation that I always give to God. And I thank God that I have not, you know, that I have won every battle where, you know, something may have reminded me of a sin or something. I learned how to cope with that stuff, and I go head on with it now. I be like, you come if you want to. Devil, you finna get knocked down because God got my back. And that's the way you got to approach it. You got to be ready to fight. You can't wait till the fight happen to train. So I thank God that I've been training this whole time with the Word of God. You know, I've been training this whole time with the Word of God. And that's the one thing that's been keeping me and sustaining me. And that's the one thing keeps me happy and full of joy. Is knowing that God is not just somebody I could just say, can you do this, can you do that for me? But He's my daddy. He's my friend. The Lord is my provider. He's the one that I tell my deepest stuff to. Y'all think I tell y'all stuff? No. No, you don't have a clue. No. That'd be foolish. My deepest stuff goes to God, because at the end of the day, what I need to share, I share. And that's discernment. But what I need to keep between me and Him is kept between me and Him. Now, on that note, I'm going to get ready and go, okay? So, peace, love, and happiness. And y'all keep walking, because I'm going to keep walking. I got out here today, and it feels so good. I hope my daughter comes through walking. I don't know if she is or not. But I'm going to try to get into bed early too. So peace, love, happiness. Bye. Love y'all. Till next time.